Hello there. Do you remember last month there was a little bit of a freak out from groups like the quote unquote Free Speech Union about a proposal that was being looked into by the government for what they called safer online services and social media platforms? Essentially, it was an idea of amalgamating or streamlining the processes and organizations that we've got that are in charge of looking after online spaces. So, if you get a death threat, like some people do, that you could go to the police or you could go to a separate organization that's set up to look after these things instead of waiting for the social media platform to police it. There's a lot of complicated issues when it comes to online safety. And if you cast your mind back to last week when we had a look at that report from the Office of the Prime Minister around misinformation, 19% of people that responded to that report said that it was okay to use social media platforms and make sort of comments that you know are going to lead to physical harm. That's a really dangerous space, which we need to be really careful of. If you're keen to know a little bit more about the process, you can actually find all of the information that you want on Fact Aotearoa's website. They've got a whole bunch of stuff, including what the full proposal is. You can actually go and I've got it in front of me now, a big proposal of what's being suggested, and then they ask you a whole bunch of questions if you want to make a submission about what you feel they've proposed. Fact has some brilliant resources as well, including their own submission if you want to have a look or get some inspiration behind it. While free speech is absolutely a cornerstone of any working democracy, if there isn't a line between free speech and hate speech, it can get really dangerous out there. And hate speech is obviously one of those things that our government has decided is not really up to par for them to worry too much about, but we have seen examples of how bad that can be here and overseas. So if you want to learn a little bit more about it, head to that Fact Aotearoa website. It's easy enough to track down once you're on there. I'll put the link in the bio as well so people can track things down and make sure you have your say. Learn what's being proposed to make sure that we're keeping people and communities safer in an online space where we spend so much time these days. If you've got time, put in a submission. Let them know what you think because once these submissions go through, it's a long, complicated government process, but it could end up being a better place for everybody to be able to use the internet in a safer way. And that's not a bad outcome at all.